Hello everyone, how are you? I hope you all are doing well. So this is second day of our daily topic discussion. We are going to discuss topic of sociology, that is your optional subject of UPSC Civil Service Examination. With me here is my roommate. So let's start the discussion. Today is unit number 2, and the name of unit number 2 is sociology as science. Various scientific method, and there are various topic in this. So let's start the discussion, and we will discuss each topic only for 5 minutes. And today we will discuss only two topics, and from now onwards, tomorrow onwards, we are try to discuss each topic of the unit. We are daily moving unit by unit. So yesterday it was your first unit, and today it is your second unit. So let's start.
So first topic is science, scientific method and critique.
Yeah.
Tell me.
So first of all, I would like to tell scholar, framework and definitions. Okay, or scholars less framework than definition. So scholars. So sociology.
Science, scientific method and critique.
So CSDG WAC and OCI and QVC ONC and PHIIT. Okay, so now first 4C FOURSE or ICU SOEI. So first of all, definition of science is what is science? Science is, it is an objective self-correcting method for gathering organizing information about natural world through repetitive observation and experiment. So there are certain characteristics of science. It is based on fact, it is based on objectivity and universalism, rational thinking, organized assertivism and empiricism. And early scholars develop 4C, and there are certain limitations of science, like there is a problem of
4C, what is it? Is characteristics of science.
Yes, I have already told you.
You said na early scholar developed 4C.
No, I didn't say. I was telling further. After telling this, early scholar developed sociology as a science. Okay. So there are certain limitations of science. This like QBCONG, like problem of quantifiable. Sociology is science. This is science scientific method. It is different thing. The quantifiability, universality, intersubjective reliability, objectivity, observer bias, non-response bias, social desire bias. These are the limitations of studying sociology as a science. Okay, so in this science also there is a in order to do scientific method, we need to do PHIT, perspective and problem definition, hypothesis formulation, information gathering using research method, interpretation of those results, and then theory building. And apart from this, various scholars give their commentary on the scientific method. So Comte, Spencer Durkheim, Comte called sociology as a science, and he is the founder of the sociology. He says that he gives the term social physics to sociology in order to obsession with the science, and he gave the scope of sociology as social static and social dynamics. Social static for reading the social stability and equilibrium, and social dynamics to study the changes taking place in society. And Spencer give the organismic evolution similar to the in his organismic analogy. He talk about social evolution similar to the biological evolution given by the Darwin theory. And Durkheim give the social fact similar to the natural fact. And he said that just like natural fact in the natural science, social fact should be there to make sociology scientific discipline, to make universal theories, empiricism, and avoid value bias in that. Now, why sociology is considered as a science? Because it has certain characteristics to treat it as a science. For example, it has intersubjective reliability. It has concepts which have universal meaning. For example, family, religion. The same meaning for family for a scholar in India, same meaning for the family for a scholar in the Europe. So it has universal meaning. Then Durkheim says that there are social facts which are universal in nature. For NEJ's theory of suicide, he also identifies certain social facts which impact this society. For example, religion, gender, marriage, race, locality, etc. And these social facts provide objectivity in the research. So that's why it is comparable to the science. Then there is empiricism and indirect experimentation availability. But again, there are certain limitations of sociology and science, is that experimentation cannot be take place because there is not a controlled environment.
Limitations you have told me.
Yes, I have told you again, but now I am telling in context of the why it is science comparativity. Then Durkheim. Now George Lundberg talk about that any discipline need to be scientific. A scientific process, at least 3 basic steps it should have: systematic observation, classification, and interpretation of the data. These 3 basic steps make something as a science. Apart from this, all those things, hypothesis formulation, and which I have already told you, PHIIT. And further there are certain criticism, and with the criticism Weber told that the complete objective science of society is not possible because we are dealing with human beings and which have consciousness, which is difficult to, and its mind is difficult to decode it, but the quantifiability is not possible. And he said that key objective science of society and interpretation of the actions from the actor point of view is needed. And Theodore Adorno talk about that key science is suffocating and kills creativity. Science become new religion and negate human freedom. Karl Popper talk about that regarding science. There is a problem of demarcation in science. What is scientific and what is not scientific, and all scientific results are based on probability, not finality. So these are certain criticisms.
Okay.
It's your turn.
Now, major theoretical strands in sociology. So there are.
You want to tell this topic?
Yes.
Not positivism or non-positivism. No, sure. This topic is very small. Neither scholars.
It doesn't matter.
Okay. Just tell major theoretical strands.
So in sociology there are two strands. First is initially developed macro view of the society, and parallelly after some time it developed micro view like positivist, and positivist, which further classified as functionalist and conflict. And in micro view they were interpretivist, which is one of the founder was Max Weber, and they further divided into ethnomethodology, symbolic interactionalist, and phenomenologist. So these are major theoretical strands in sociology, and they provide basically theoretical framework, ideology, how to study society. Just like macro sociologists think about they observe from macro point of view, from large scale, and this micro view human to human interaction at a small scale. They observe this thing, and they say that macro says that predictability is possible and universal law is possible, theory making is possible. But micro sociologists say that because we are dealing with human, so predictability and universal theory is not possible to make in sociological research.
Okay. And what is research methodologies?
Research methodology comprise of whole set of research design, research data analysis, and research method and their application. All these things makes research methodologies.
Research methodology is the entire process of research, including research data method, research method, research design, logics, assumptions, hypothesis formulations, all these things. And then as you rightly mentioned, early sociology developed sociology as a scientific discipline, and they treat man as a given, society as a given, man as a part of it, and who governed by the societal rules.
Now is fact, value, and objectivity.
You want to tell?
Yes.
Okay.
So fact, any statement.
But you didn't give the founder name of the macro view apart from the.
I said
Max
Weber, and in macro view initially was Comte, Spencer, Durkheim.
What was their
They
full
were the
name? What were
poster
their
boys
full
of
names?
sociology.
What were their full names?
Karl Marx,
Comte, Spencer, Durkheim.
Comte, Herbert Spencer,
and
Durkheim.
What was it? Emile
Durkheim, and Comte.
Auguste Comte.
Auguste.
Auguste.
Okay.
And okay, what were you telling? Fact, value, and objectivity.
Somebody asked in interview, अच्छा ठीक है Comte, वो Comte का पूरा नाम क्या था? Comte में तो Comte पड़ गया. Comte जी, Durkheim जी.
Who and this phenomenology, symbolic interactionism, methodology. Who were their founder?
Actually, I didn't realize, but Talcott Parson
was there.
And one is
Talcott Parson of which anthropology, phenomenology, symbolic interactionism, interpretivist.
I need to revise. Talcott Parson एक का mid होगा.
Talcott Parson is of symbolic interactionism, and mid is for IPSC WAMH. IPSCWAMH सिंबॉलिक इंटेक्शनिज्म में वैसे ही मीड फेमस होता है। कार्ल पार्सन ने उसका किया था, वो शायद उसका चेला था, है ना। मीड ने मेन सिंबॉलिक इंटेक्शन बना के किया, एंड द टार्गो पर्सन हु लेटर स्टूडेंट जनरली रीराइट द होल वर्क, एंड उसने तो कई नोट्स बनाए थे, है ना। ओके, सो या टार्गो किसका पूछ रहा था, व्हाट आर यू आस्किंग फॉर?
मैं फैक्ट, वैल्यू एंड ऑब्जेक्टिविटी।
ओके, यू वांट
फैक्ट इज एनी स्टेटमेंट which can be verified through experimentation is fact.
Okay, from where did you read this definition? Because as far as I know, book definition is no, I know maybe you are right. Fact is something made or done which is empirical, verifiable observation. Empirical,
verifiable,
which is real, definite, and controvertible.
Okay.
Something true. Just sun rises from the east, it is a fact.
Okay.
No one can change it.
Empirical, verifiable.
Earth revolves around the sun, it is a fact. Okay.
ठीक है. And value are the objectivity. बस
values are the subjective predisposition, subjective expressions.
एक second. Value are the subjective nature
arising out of belief, preference, bias, experience.
है ना. And values can be like personal values, societal
value
values,
are the basic preferences,
temporal values.
Yes. Communist value, capitalist value.
हाँ, so these are values.
Two person can't have similar value.
You know, in values, initial sociologists say that values should not be in sociological research, but later sociologists say कि भाई values should also inculcate in.
Basically, you can't remove the value in the sociological research, because here the researcher involve himself, and when he start the research, he have already some insight छुपी हुई वैल्यू है कि व्हाट इज द टॉपिक। इन फैक्ट बाय वर्सेस द इनिशियल पे जब कोई टॉपिक सेलेक्ट करने जाता है, किस पर रिसर्च करेगा, सोशल, इकोनॉमिक, पॉलिटिकल सिस्टम, तो वो वैल्यू अपनी लगा देता है वहीं पर। हाँ, अगर वैल्यू लगा दी तो अगले स्टेप्स पर वैल्यू ना लगाए। जैसे तूने अपनी वैल्यू लगा दी, मुझे ट्राइबल सोसाइटी स्टडी करनी है, तो ट्राइबल ही क्यों चुना? क्योंकि तेरे पास एक वैल्यू सिस्टम था। कोई कास्ट पे स्टडी करने जाता, मैं देखता हूँ कितना हमारा दलितों पे अत्याचार हो रहा है, तो वैल्यू लगा दी। लेकिन अब अगर ये लगा दी, इसके बाद आगे ना
वैल्यू नहीं लगाएंगे ना, तो इट विल बी कैप्चर्ड बाय द
societal value, dominant value of the society.
So value should be also inculcated, and later it came that middle path should be chosen.
Parsons given macro and micro middle path.
And one scholar said that it is, if we remove the value, it is taking very soul away from the
who was that. So I will give you three names.
Yes.
Habermas, Howard Baker, Hammersley.
Howard Baker.
You're right. Okay. So guys, today is only we will discuss only these two topics, and very soon we are going to discuss all the topics of a unit, and whether it take 30 minutes, 40 minutes, 5 minutes, within 5 minutes we will discuss all the topics, and this is really very fruitful exercise. Would you like to speak something?
Yes. Next time we will try to complete whole unit within time frame, and more continuity, more fluency, and more prepared version of myself I want to present.
But today you explained better than yesterday.
Oh, thank you.
Yes. Yesterday what was your topic?
Yesterday was this first unit, है ना, sociology the discipline.
This topic I explained modernity. What was your topic? Scope was your topic, है ना?
Scope.
So today you explain whatever you explained better than yesterday.
Because friends, I changed in my study techniques, and yes, so maybe that may be the reason behind this.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.
Bye guys. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.
Jai Hind.